Hey there, guys, it's Silver, your host. And for those of you who are stopping by for this little gameplay session, we are running through the Resident Evil Village demo. Got some of the guys from the community and the Discord and the channel in right now, and we're just going to run through this half an hour demo and get things started. So here we go. The first of 3 demos that Capcom announced on their Resident Evil showcase. So here we go, guys. It's game time. We're going to go standard, and it's time to rumble. This demo is limited to 30 minutes of gameplay. This demo can only be played online. There is no save/load function in this demo. We're just getting started. Go check out the rack on that sexy 9-foot tyrant. CR Gaming, you've just come in at the perfect time. We are just starting the Resident Evil 8 demo right now.
In life and in death, we give glory.
Hello? You shouldn't be out here. It's not safe. What the hell? Hey, can you hear me?
It's you, the child's father.
Child? Hey, wait. Do you mean Rose? Is she here?
Rose! Rose, yes. She is in great danger. Since Mother Miranda brought her to the village, we have fallen into darkness.
What are you talking about? The monsters?
Darkness and monsters. Here we go.
Castle Bell heralds danger. They're coming.
No. Wait. Where's Rose? Who's Mother Miranda?
The bell tolls for us all. They're coming again.
Rose is here?
This is going to be some Van Helsing shit. I can just see it. It's going to be some Van Helsing shit. Okay. Oh god, it's the timer stays ticking down when I have it paused. We're going to have to be quick. My god, Resi is really becoming Silent Hill. Where is my daughter? Yeah, I'm getting Van Helsing vibes here. Sacrificial circle. Chem fluid. Few materials that can be crafted. How's the brightness settings for you guys? Is it too light or too dark? Not that I have much time to change anything now because we're on a timer. Yeah, Jin. It's a timed demo that you can only play once. So we have to... Remember how I said I wanted to get everybody in at once to watch this so nobody missed out? Yeah, this is why. This is why. It's timed and we only get one chance. So if we miss anything, we don't get a shot to go back. Looks like it needs some kind of other item. Yeah. That's why I was so adamant about getting as many people in as possible. Because I've got 30 minutes. Once that timer goes, we are done. And I'm going to have to wait until next week's demo. By the way, thanks for stopping in, CR Gaming.
Guess this leads to the castle.
We can't get in there yet. Capcom are swinging those cast iron bollocks. Indeed they are. Maiden Crest. Okay. This is going to be really bad for somebody like me with no sense of direction. Jonathan, you've done this before. Be my guide so I don't waste time. Don't spoil things, but guide me as to the way I need to go. Because I don't have time to get lost here. What the hell? Gunpowder. We're armed. There's something here. I just ran, I don't really remember. Okay. Right, yeah, we're just gonna have to bolt. We don't have time to mess around. I think the gun we're using is a 32 caliber Beretta by the looks of it. It looks it. Oh dear Lord. What the hell? What is happening? Guys, we have a problem. We have a problem on my PS5 controller already. HK USP. I thought it was a Beretta Tomcat. Yeah. We have a problem. Putting it quickly? Yeah. My right trigger on my PS5 controller was sticking. I've only had this thing for a few months. Thanks, CR Gaming.
Close the door, please.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Stay back.
Please, don't hurt us.
Whoa. It's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just glad to see normal people at last. Have you seen any other survivors?
No. They're all in Louise's house. And she's not answering and the gate is locked.
Quiet girl. He's an outsider.
Oh. Shit, we're sitting ducks in here. Can your old man walk?
No. One of the monsters cut him. He's lost a lot of blood. We have to get into Louise's house.
Quiet. Must be a way inside. Stay here. Be quiet. And don't move until I get those gates open.
Find shelter in Louise's house. There's a good little set thing here. If you walk near a crate, you press X, he automatically uses the knife. You don't have to manually equip it. Is that Laura Bailey? Dude, it sounds like it. It sounds like it. It really does. It looks like this is going to be a straight shot as well. It's locked from the other side, of course it is. Traditional Resident Evil. Oh god.
Come on, it's clear.
Hurry! Hurry!
Come on, people.
Took your damn time.
Move.
You're welcome.
He's not used to relying on other people. I'm sorry. We'll be safe in here, won't we?
Safer here than out there, that's for sure. Hey, do you know anything about what's going on around here?
It doesn't make any sense. Mother Miranda has always protected us.
Nobody's answer.
Father?
Oh, he's
We
dying.
have to get inside.
He's dying. Can't use that
Just
crest.
hold on a bit longer, Papa.
Is that Laura Bailey? I am wondering if it's Laura Bailey. Give it a
Hello?
knock.
Anybody home?
Give it a knock.
Maybe a familiar voice. Louisa! Open up! It's It's me, Elena!
Stop shouting. You'll draw the monsters.
Julian, calm down.
Who's this?
A friend!
Stay back.
Father, for God's sake, Julian, let us in.
No, they'll smell the blood. You'll endanger us all.
My father will die out here.
That's not my problem.
What's going on?
These people want to let a dying man into our home.
Come now, these people are our friends. Go on, go inside. Come now, this way. You're not from this village.
No. I'm Ethan.
Julian, go make yourself useful and check the grounds. I said go!
I'm getting mad Van Helsing vibes.
If Elena trusts you, and so do I. Come inside, Ethan.
I'm not getting Silent Hill vibes. I'm getting
Wait here. I'll
Van
check on the
Helsing.
others.
Yeah, Van Helsing vibes. Like, in fact, this just feels... Okay, we've got 20 minutes left. This feels like a first-person version of Van Helsing. It really does feel like I'm doing Van Helsing stuff here. Turn page. All these photographs here. Okay. Anything else we can turn? Yes, there are more to look at. Photographs, presumably of the village. There's a few of them. There's a mill there. Something that looks like a gate or something. Alright, that'll do. Let's go. But yeah, is anybody else getting Van Helsing vibes here? Because I certainly am. I'm getting vibes of the early levels of the Evil Within. The crumbling old houses, yeah, I can see it, Jin, I can see it.
Come inside, the others are waiting.
The fuck is this? Outsiders, you're gonna get us all killed.
Quiet, Anton. He helped Leonardo and Elena.
We were doing fine by ourselves.
Please, Ethan, take a seat.
It is
Is
dark
this all
and
that's
moody.
left? From your entire village?
All that's left. All that's left? There is no one left! A worthless invalid? A stupid, wailing bitch! And you! You drag a bloody man and an outsider in here like it's nothing? And expect to be all safe? There is no safe! Every sorry bastard out there has been ripped in half. But tomorrow? Tomorrow we'll all be dead. Just like her damn husband. Put a sock in it, Roxana!
That's enough! This house has protected my family for generations. And drunk or not, you are all welcome and safe in here.
Whatever.
Can someone please tell me what the hell is going on here?
We don't know. One day we were a quiet, devout village, and the next, the monsters came and attacked us. And they kept coming.
Wait, Louisa. Where is your husband? Did they...
No. No, he is out there. Somewhere. He went to get help. Yes, that's it. He went to fetch help.
Let us pray. For him. For all of us.
Good idea. Come. Gather.
I'm just pausing to quickly say it definitely has... The house itself has the aesthetic of Resident Evil 4, doesn't it? The house that we're in right now has the Resident Evil 4 aesthetic. I can see how people have said that. And in terms of the castle and village formula, definitely. Also, yeah, I'm getting mad... for me, it feels like a crossover between Resident Evil 4 and Van Helsing.
Great ones, hear our voice, together as one in reverence. We call on thee, within the endless dark, to deliver us into fate's hands. As the midnight moon rises on black wings, So we make our sacrifice and await the light at the end. In life and in death, we give you glory, Mother Miranda.
He doesn't
No.
look good.
The tea should be ready. Come help me, Elena, please.
That prayer. I've heard it before.
Yeah, they did
There was
say
an old
great
woman near
ones.
the graveyard.
Give me the hag. Dumb bitch is crazy as a bag of rats.
There is wisdom in her devotion, though. And I hope it protected her as it shall protect us.
Oh no.
What are you doing?
Leonard!
Somebody's turning.
No, what's wrong? Are you okay?
Oh god.
Elena, no, stay back!
No, let me go!
They'll kill us both! We have to go!
Oh god, get off.
Let him go!
Okay, move, move, move.
I said no!
Oh lord.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we have a problem. The right analog stick, aka, oh, sorry, the right trigger button, aka the fire button on my controller's locking up every time I try to shoot. It's not good. It's really locking up.
I'm so sorry, Father.
Hey, that wasn't your father anymore. You did the right thing. Elena, no! There's nothing you can do! Papa! This entire place is collapsing! You couldn't save him. He was already gone.
Leave me alone.
No, we're getting out of here. Together.
Ethan's definitely got the compose. Two things I'm going to give credit for, right? They have definitely made Ethan's voice a lot more emotive now. That, and he's got the kind of, you know, aura about him as somebody who's been through the rodeo once and survived it, you know. What is it with my freaking trigger locking up? It's annoying the hell out of me. Right, gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here. Right, we can't go that way. They've designed it so it's pretty much a straight shot forward. Cupboard. Let's get her open. 500 lei. I assume that's money. Take the screwdriver off, out of the keyring if you need it. Examine items in more detail to find more things. Been there, done that, got the psychology damage. Yeah. He's speaking like a veteran who's seen it all now. Is Ethan? He certainly is. Right. Okay. We better hurry back.
Damn, the fire's moving fast.
Gonna use the screwdriver to... Alright, truck key. Let's use it and get in there.
What are you thinking?
Step back. We can bust out with this.
Let's hit the drive button. Go, go, go. Hit it again.
Ethan, are
Fine. Let me back up again.
The fire! There isn't any time!
Oh no.
Nowhere to go but up.
Gotta climb. We gotta climb.
Grab on. Hurry.
This Louisa girl is precious. We must protect her.
Let's move. Don't worry. And try not to breathe in the smoke.
I know. Thank you, Ethan.
Yeah, this game is
Guys.
definitely dark and moody.
I hope your family is safe.
I do too. Once we get out of here, maybe you'll get to meet them.
That'd be good.
How do we get past this? Can we crouch? Oh, Louisa died. That's Elena. Sorry, names. Naming conventions. Oh. Climb up. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Need to be a bit more observant.
Come on. It'll
Let's
hold.
help her. Grab her.
There.
Okay.
That's our way out.
Thank God. But what then? The village is still full of monsters. We can't fight them. There's too many.
Hey. Hey, don't talk like that. We'll find a safe house to put you in until I can find my daughter. My hunch is she's in that old castle.
No. That place is full of nothing but blood and death. And I don't want to be alone while you're...
Yeah, Jin, that's definitely Laura Bailey.
Elena, no. That's not him. Not anymore.
He said my name. Father!
Wait, it's not
No,
safe.
no, 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 no. Grab her. Grab her.
Stay there. Come on. Give me your hand.
Ethan, go. Save your daughter.
Elena, don't give up. Reach for me. God damn it.
No, she's not made it. Jin's right, she's not made it.
Why is everyone dying on me?
I love it. I love how they've made Ethan so much more emotive.
Too much.
It's great. He's so flat and monotone in the first one. They've made him so emotive and it's amazing. It's absolutely outstanding.
I don't get it.
Okay. Alright.
This place is going mad.
It has gone mad.
Why the fuck is this happening again?
Oh, Ethan.
Shit!
In the previous one, he comes across as really monotone and flat. I don't get that vibe from him here. He feels really, really strong and emotive. Video game characters ask stupid questions. Jin, have you seen some of the protagonists I write in my stories? Okay. Demon Crest. Up. Open the castle gate. Gunfire. Gunfire is happening.
Who's there? Stop! Mother Miranda! Hey!
Whoa. What?
Who was... What was that?
We better run. There's not much time. We'd better run. Do you really want me to start on your writing now? I opened the door for you to do so. It's full of flour.
Yes. Death has visited them all.
Crazy old hag. Lovely. This is great. She's mad. Can we shoot her? No, I don't think we can. Unless, guys, adaptive triggers. The PS5 has adaptive triggers. You don't think my trigger is sticking to simulate the actual pulling of a trigger, do you? I'm wondering that since, okay, 5 minutes. These triggers are adaptive, so I'm wondering if that's the case. Is my trigger sticking to resemble the squeezing of a trigger when you fire a gun? Oh god, it's a puzzle. Oh no, 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 no. It doesn't fit. Okay, it doesn't fit. This is not good. Okay, that's in position. There's one in. Get the other. Oh, it's a face. Right, okay, if it's a face... There we go. I've got it. We're in. Here we go. Gun up, Ethan. Keep looking.
Nothing but blood and death. Huh? Nothing but blood and death. Huh?
Is that it? That is it. 25 minutes on standard. Okay. Excellent, guys. We got it. We managed it. 25 minutes, 20 seconds. And just a bit of running around in circles. Trailer. This must be the trailer Jonathan was talking about. You beat the time limit.
Midnight moon rises on black wings. We await the light at the end. In life and in death, glory to Mother Miranda.
Mother Miranda. Mentioned again.
When you're whining, we're almost there.
That guy looks like the merchant.
Rose, where are you?
Hello. If there are any survivors out there, come to Louisa's house near the fields.
Umbrella logo indeed. This May. This May. Pre-ordered. Oh god, creepy singing again.
They're coming. Who is? What the hell was that?
Stop shouting. You'll draw the monsters.
Tell me, what is going on around here?
It doesn't make any sense. Mother Miranda has always protected us.
You escaped my little brother's idiot games, did you? Let's see how special you
Oh,
are.
bite me. Thank you, lady.
Is this all that's left? From your entire village?
All that's left? There is no one left!
We can bust out with this.
Lycans and gentlemen.
Lycans and gentlemen.
Thank you for waiting. And now let the games begin.
God.
Chris? What the hell? Why?
Ethan Winters.
Mr. Winters. Ethan Winters.
Ethan. Poor Ethan.
Ethan Winters.
Ethan Winters. Nice. They've made Chris look like his Resident Evil 5 self again.
Stay the fuck down! I gotta say, I'm surprised you made it this far.
A liken's a werewolf.
Shame if something happened to you now.
You killed Mia. Now do me and finish the job.
What's the deal here with Chris? Alright, pre-order now. Dudes, I already have a Steelbook Collector's Edition pre-ordered. Mr. Jin, are you still down to co-host on release night? Are you still down, my friend? Pre-order Resident Evil Village here. Press triangle to go to the PlayStation Store. I don't have to. I don't have to because I already pre-ordered weeks ago. I pretty much pre-ordered the day pre-orders went live. And then I cancelled my regular pre-order and got a Steelbook edition. Thank you for playing. Excellent. Right, guys. Okay. Playable date and time. Coordinated Universal Time. CUT. Right. So. Here is the structure of the demos. So the next basically next 2 Sundays are going to be more Resident Evil demos. So free up your Sundays, folks. Because, yeah. This Saturday was 30 minutes of the village. Next Saturday is 30 minutes in the castle. And the week after is the cross-platform release of the demo, where people can play half an hour of each for a total of an hour. So, yeah. Did you catch that quick glimpse of industrial assembly line of bodies in the trailer? Dude, I missed it. It all flashed by so quickly that I must have missed that part. Seriously, I must not have seen it. So, okay. Next Sunday, at around the same time, it's going to be the castle. So, stop by again at around the same time, 9 PM UK, 4 PM Eastern Standard, for the castle demo next Sunday. And then we're doing a quick hour-long playthrough of both the Sunday after. And then, on the 7th, me and Mr. Jin, our resident Scotsman, are, I'm going to be playing. He's going to be co-hosting and providing his awesome commentary. So, hope you guys are ready for that. Now then, all the legal stuff. Excellent. Alright. And we are back on the screen. Guys. I think the usual bioweapon production will be in the background. Probably. It's not really 3 parts. It's part 1, part 2. Then 1 and 2. And that's misadvertisement. Fair enough. But yeah. Mother Miranda is probably Neo Umbrella. Yeah, I was thinking that. Okay, so we're not done yet. For the next half an hour, anybody that's watching, chat with me. Share your thoughts on what you think is happening. And then at the end, we'll finish with a quick story time with Silver. So we're not done yet. What are your thoughts? Jin says Neo Umbrella. I'm not going to rule out Neo Umbrella. I am not going to rule that out in the slightest. Oh, and by the way, one day next week, or worse, she's Alex Wesker. God, dude, that's a name I haven't heard since Revelations 2. Alex Wesker? God, can you imagine Alex Wesker being tied to this? I mean, was she ever I don't think she was ever confirmed dead after Revelations 2, was she? At least I don't think so. Jonathan says, going off the game, I bet your daughter is the old lady. That would be a weird switch, almost like Evelyn from 7. I'd actually kind of love that if the old lady was your daughter, or Alex Wesker been behind all of it, or as Suki used to call her, Messy Wesky. Not sure. She looked pretty dead. To me. Yeah, I mean, I only got the bad ending of Revelations 2. I didn't get the good ending. I actually have to go back. In fact, hey guys, question. Are you guys free for the sort of next hour or so? Just wondering, of course. Or maybe in the week, would anybody be interested in watching me stream Revelations 2? We're going to have to finish 3 Remake because we started a playthrough of that. And if anybody's interested in watching me play through Resident Evil Revelations 2 again, I'd happily do that before Village launches. You guys are just going to be inundated with Resident Evil for weeks now. I wonder if it's going to give us as many more OG characters than just Chris. Dude, if Jill turns up in this, can you imagine if Jill turns up in this? That'd be crazy. That'd be absolutely crazy. I mean, I'd actually like to see Jill turn up in this, but hey. Hey, each to their own. Each to their own. Did I miss the end of Doom Eternal? No, Doom Eternal still needs to continue. Would you like to see more? What would you rather see, Doom Eternal or Revelations 2? Because Jonathan saw the last part of Doom Eternal. One of the platform segments drove me to a rage. Just drove me into a rage a few weeks ago. I put the game down, and I haven't gone back to it since. We're about 2 parts into Doom Eternal, 2 or 3 parts. Gimme Jill, I'd sand that witch. I see. Your allegiance lies with Jill Valentine. A sound choice. I'm more of the Doom is life, Doom is love. What if it's actually a prequel and the savior of the day is our favorite policeman? What, you mean Leon? I doubt that. That'd be too much of a bait and switch. I mean, I don't want to rule it out, but it feels like it'd be too much of a bait and switch. Although, I don't know. Curious. Anybody else in chat got any ideas? I mean, there's 6 of you watching. PC plot? Maybe. But yeah, is anybody interested in watching me play Revelations 2? Because I've not brought that one to the channel before. And you can definitely see by that trailer as well. That they've made Chris look like his Resident Evil 6 counterpart. No, the other one. That castle is actually a factory? You mean a BOW factory? I mean, Umbrella has clearly got connections here. The freaking logo wouldn't be plastered all over it if it wasn't. Do you reckon they might do a complete 180 like they did in Resident Evil 7? They might make us think that it's completely unrelated, and then the last sort of segment of the game is nothing but, you know, like, connecting it all to the Umbrella Corporation. And this, like, castle was one of the Umbrella Corporation's old labs, like, back in the day, that's fallen into disuse. I'm just theorizing, of course. I'm just theorizing. But, you know, it's always open for interpretation, this kind of stuff. Because we didn't think that Resident Evil 7 was connected to, you know, the main storyline until right near the end, where you found out more about, you know, Mia's connections, the BOWs, and Evelyn being an experiment that she was essentially transporting. Mia. But if anybody has thoughts on this, do let me know. Do let me know. I would appreciate it if you did. But yeah, I'm getting really tempted to play Revelations 2. It looks like that's how they're playing it, but I bet they'll show their hand earlier in the game this time. You reckon? Because they were very late in showing their hand in Resident Evil 7. You didn't start making all the connections to Umbrella until like the last hour of the game. And then you had the Not a Hero DLC. You know, connect the last of the dots. Is anybody out there just in the mood to watch me play some Resident Evil for an hour? Or some more Resident Evil for an hour? Because I would happily. Can we get some thumbs up in chat if you guys want me to launch a new stream and just start playing some more Resident Evil in a bit? Either 7, 3 Remake, or Revelations 2. I'm game for any. I don't mind. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed this. Yeah, but trying to play the trick twice in a row is bad fodder. You're not wrong, Jin. You're not wrong. You're right. Upon reflection, people are probably going to be more inclined to expect it this time around, aren't they? I fancy playing Resident Evil 7. If you want me to carry on some Resident Evil 7, I can do that. It needs finishing. It certainly does need finishing. I could definitely do that. I wonder if that trigger sticking was the adaptive trigger simulating a gunshot as well when I was trying to fire earlier. Just a thought. They aren't particularly subtle about it in promotional material. No, you're right about that. They're certainly not subtle about it in promotional material. Not in the slightest. In fact, they've been pretty out there about it, to be fair, upon reflection. Very out there about it. So yeah. They've definitely not shied away, put it that way. So yeah. It makes me curious. Umbrella logo, assembly line, sexy obvious tyrant. Chris revealing the first trailer. Yeah, true. Wasn't... Hold on. Hey, Lisa's here. How you doing, Lisa? Wouldn't it be in the settings, the adaptive? Feel free to stream it. There's a film on Netflix I've been waiting to come out that's been released tonight, says Mr. Jonathan. Or today. What are you thinking of watching? Should we have a look? Turn the trigger effect function while attacking on and off. Yeah. That was adaptive triggers. Jin, I thought my analog stick was... Oh, sorry. I thought my R2 trigger was broken. Dude, the trigger simulates pulling a gun trigger. That's why it was sticking. You can't just do what you normally do in a regular game and slam the R2 button. It's simulating the actual streaming of a trigger that you would do, while firing a gun. That's really crazy. We know about Umbrella messing with the progenitor virus goes back way further than the Spencer Mansion. Yeah, Africa and the Kijuju region in the 60s, which was shown to us in Resident Evil 5. Alright, fair enough. If Mr. Jonathan has a show to watch after this stream ends, we'll probably pick up and stream something on maybe Tuesday or Wednesday then. That's the plan. Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah, the progenitor virus goes all the way back to the Kijuju region in the 60s. It's something that Spencer found in Kijuju and brought back to America. Well, first Europe and then expanded Umbrella out to America. I bet most of the game's lore will go into how the castle was way back and fractured from the main corporation. I can see that. Oh, Lisa, how you doing, dude? How you doing? We've just finished playing the 30-minute village demo, and now we are just chatting about Resident Evil lore, and then we're going to end the stream with story time with Silver. So be sure to stick around, Lisa. And if any of you awesome people are enjoying the stream, slam that like button, you know you want to. Jonathan says the show he's watching is about an alligator in New York trying to find his dad. A musical. Does the alligator sing? That sounds kind of cool. What could be cooler than a singing alligator? But yeah, there are definitely some worthwhile links. And Jin, I was mentioning this last night during our Resident Evil discussion that I mainly had with Yosef. Lady Dimitrescu is a tyrant. She has to be a tyrant. Jin also says, and with them basically being independent, that'll go towards explaining why BOWs are so different. Yeah, that might well be the case. I mean, what kind of vibes do you guys get when you see this demo? What kind of vibes do you get? Because I've got to be honest, I am genuinely getting Van Helsing vibes. Just this whole setting, the characters, the houses, the aesthetic, it feels like Van Helsing. It really does to me. It's not unwelcome. I'm willing to give it a try. It's not unwelcome, but it feels like Van Helsing. I mean, how many times has Resident Evil deviated from the classic formula? In essence, Resident Evil 4 is a deviation from the classic formula. As much as, people love it. Oh, and by the way, I'm mulling over a professional mode difficulty playthrough, or a professional mode difficulty, run through of Resident Evil 4, but don't quote me on that immediately, at least, because that game is hard. That game is hard. But yeah, Jin, quickly before we carry on our Resident Evil chat, when I get back to streaming Doom, I will at you beforehand so you know when I'm due to stream so you don't miss out. Because we don't want you missing out on the Doom goodness. That, and I'm going to need your help for platforming. Because, oh my god, the platforming drove me mad. Silver will play that game 2021. Lisa, Resident Evil 8 comes out for its release on May the 7th. So I will be playing that on release night. Jin's co-hosting. And Jin also says, think of the virus crossed with a vampire bat or wolf DNA. That's not out the question. We know the virus causes wild mutations, crossing other elements in always influences the mutation. Yeah. Crossing other elements and species in does cause a really, really, interesting mutation. Jonathan says a professional run-through stream of Resident Evil 4 and professional, but don't quote me. Silver 2021. Yeah. No, we're talking about viruses in Resident Evil, Lisa. We're talking about viruses in Resident Evil. Yeah, don't... Silver commits... Yeah, Silver basically says he's going to play a game, and then becomes immediately, immediately cautious about sentence. Look, playing Resident Evil 4 on professional is hard, alright? It's hard. I've never finished a professional run-through of Resident Evil 4, and trust me, I've finished plenty on normal difficulty. But yeah, how long have we been going for, anyway? How long have we been going? We've been going for an hour and 17 minutes. Well, holy biscuits. An hour and 17 minutes is alright. That crossing in genetic manipulation is the origin story of the tyrants, the G virus, all sorts. Yeah, and what you say about crossing the various strains and mutagens of T and G virus with animals to create some really horrendous side effects? Yeah, how do we know that they haven't crossed it with wolf DNA? And it's basically, mutated into the human genome. Bye, Silver. You're taking off, Lisa. Thanks for stopping in. Thank you for stopping in. Hope we haven't bored you to death. We're just chatting about the game. We are just chatting. Have a sip of drink. Arlo the Alligator. Arlo the Alligator Boy is the name of the film. Arlo the Alligator Boy. Interesting. The big twist, I think, is how stable the mutations seem to be. Yeah, I mean, look. The creatures that we're fighting are maintaining a humanoid form. Granted, the molded maintained largely humanoid forms, but their human appearance had completely evaporated. Whereas these wolf people look entirely humanoid. Remind me for the next stream as well, when the castle stream comes out, to turn off the adaptive triggers. We should turn off the adaptive triggers, because if not, it will stick like crazy. Yeah, I don't think I'm down for the adaptive triggers. Granted, it's simulating genuinely, actually pulling a trigger, but I think that's a lot for my brain to adjust to. The werewolves look like werewolves. You'd expect them to be more like zombie dogs. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that argument you're making. Could this be Castle Canehurst? Oh, Castle Canehurst. I had fun in Castle Canehurst. It was a very painful experience as well. Painful but fun. Painful but fun. The martyr. What was the name again? Was it Logarius or something? What was the martyr's name in Bloodborne, guys? Help me out. But yeah, we'll chat lore for 10 more minutes, and then we'll have story time with Silver before I end. Tyrants look all effed up. They do. Yeah, Jin says tyrants look all effed up. Typically speaking, yeah, they do. Sexy Step on Me Vampire Lady, on the other hand, no, she does not look effed up at all. I mean, if you think about it, if she really is a tyrant, then she is the pinnacle of the tyrant series. She is perfection embodied. Ladarius. Yeah, Ladarius, yeah. The martyr. But yeah. This is I've got to be honest, right? I'm going to have to go back through and watch the replay of my own stream here. I sometimes do that just to... I'll be honest, right? I sometimes go back and, rewatch my own streams just to gauge my commentary and see if my commentary and hosting skills are improving. Because I'm always self-conscious about my commentary and my hosting. I really am. So sometimes, a lot of the time, depending on what I've streamed, if it's something I don't feel comfortable with, or something that I just want to look back on, I like to check my own commentary and hosting. Because, God, it feels like nights and days since I started streaming on this channel a year and a half ago. Dudes, I can't believe this channel is a year and a half old now. Oh my lord. Well, it was opened before that, but I started streaming and taking the channel seriously in late 2019. God. So that's when I classed the channel's birthday. So technically the channel's like 1.5 now in terms of being, taken seriously. Let's see what Jin said in the chat. This Mother Miranda has managed to perfect the process somehow. Yeah, the process of making a tyrant, which makes it all big. Yeah, makes it all big dangerous. As we saw, various models of tyrants previously in the Resident Evil lore all had flaws. If Dimitrescu is a tyrant, she doesn't seem to have any flaws. Okay. I'll bet if the Lady Tyrant pushes her powers, she'll mutate into something hideous. But Nemesis is hideous as standard. Yeah, that's correct, but Nemesis is also typically the strongest tyrant. So will Dimitrescu outclass Nemesis in terms of what she can do? I do wonder about that. Will she outclass him? Also, says Jin, I bet she will have a transformation for boss fights. Dude, she's gonna have to. I mean, she's already got the really radical claw hand, you know? The really tubular, radical, murderous claw hand. Maybe the werewolf virus and the vampire virus cancel each other out. Maybe. Oh, no, maybe, Jonathan, maybe. Hear me out. Maybe they're both strains of the same virus that have mutated in two different ways. Maybe. Just a thought, mind you. Just a thought. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back through and watch this again, purely to take things in. Because I've got to be honest, I raced through that to make sure I got through it in the 30 minutes allotted. I raced through it. But yeah, are you guys down for the castle demo next week? Unless the final boss is someone infected with both strains and you have to fight a werepire. Can you imagine a werepire? That'd be interesting. A werepire, also known as a vamp wolf. There's so many questions surrounding this virus and its potential mutations and what it can do. And oh my god, I have to go to the dentist tomorrow. I've just remembered. Such a digression, I know, but I've just remembered. But that's just the plot of Underworld. Dude, I have been meaning to watch Underworld for years. I hear the first Underworld is really, really good, and it kind of goes off the rails after the second and third. I mean, I'm still getting Van Helsing vibes here. I'm not changing my mind. That demo, I got mad Van Helsing vibes from. Clearly, as well, this village bit is early on. First 3 are good. Okay. I thought there wasn't any more than 3. But yeah, given the bulk of the promotional material we've seen takes place in the castle, maybe the lady's powers are the fact that they make men so horny they get distracted and don't attack her, says Jonathan. Dimitrescu's power being hot, being unnaturally hot. Maybe. I mean, she seems to work on a lot of people internet-wide. They deliberately designed her to be attractive. God knows. I totally digressed. Jin, where was I about a sentence and a half ago before I got lost on what I was saying? Jin says, I think there are 6 Underworld movies, all awful after the first one. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Judging by what we've seen... Oh, no, not the dentist. That funky fresh hell. On the upside, I have private dental, so I don't have to, deal with the horror stories of a regular dentist. So that's not too bad. But hey, yeah. My dentists have always been really good to me. My specific dentist that I go to have always been really good to me, and I've known them for a while, so they're pretty good. But I always have this feeling of dread when I go to the dentist, just dread and a bit of fear because dentist. But yeah, judging by what we've seen from the promotional material, guys, Do you think the bulk of the promotional material seems to take place in the castle? So, do you think the village might just be like a one and done section that you breeze through, with the bulk of the gameplay, you know, kind of taking place in the castle itself? And also, shall we finish with that story time with Silver? Mr. Jonathan, do you still want to hear the whiskey story? Because that's what I'll do. I'll finish with story time with Silver, and then I'll tell the whiskey story, and then I will go and jump on chat with Jin for a bit before I go get some sleep and carry on watching Gundam Wing, because I've been binging through Gundam Wing, and I'm just at the bit now where the Sank Kingdom gets dissolved. And Relina has to sign up with pretty much give in to the Rockefeller Foundation. Silver getting drunk, yes please. Oh no, this is like a whiskey collector's story. So I'll tell this story. I bet there's a third area after the castle that'll be a steampunk twist on the usual Resi Lab level. That's a good guess. Jin, that's a good guess. That'd be really cool. But yeah, are you ready for story time with Silver before we end? Are we good to go? Now, this whiskey story, right? No, it's not Silver getting drunk. It's not. I'm sure you'd like that, but it's not. So, many years back, is Zex the best Marquis? Is Zex the best Gundam character, or is Zex the best Gundam character? He has totally subverted my expectations from what I traditionally expect from a Gundam character wearing a mask. He starts off as something as an antagonist, but he's almost like a respectful antagonist, and now he's kind of become this weird anti-hero. It's just really interesting. But yeah, we'll discuss that more off chat, Mr. Jin. So, this whiskey story. Several years back, I'm trying to think now. Probably like, at a guess, maybe 6 or 7 years ago. Maybe a bit more, maybe a bit less. I went up to Scotland. Stayed in Scotland with the family for Christmas. We went up there for Christmas. So we stayed in a nice little cottage near Aberfoyle. In like a small town. Very peaceful. Lack of internet, but otherwise very peaceful and very, very nice. And we were right on the doorstep where we were staying of one of the best whiskey distilleries in the country. In the country. We were right on the doorstep of Deanston's. Deanston's Whiskey Distillery. One of the best Highland whiskey distilleries in Scotland. Very highly rated worldwide for its single malts. We decided to stop by and pay it a visit. This nice little whiskey distillery. And as a memento, I bought a really rare, limited edition bottle of 20-year-old Spanish oak single malt whiskey. It had been, put in cask in, 1992. And it had been bottled after 20 years in cask in like 2012 or something. And it was made in a very, very limited quantity. There were only about 700 bottles ever made. Now that might seem like a lot, but put that on a global scale, right? 700 bottles made globally. I think specifically something like 557 when I last checked the other day. And when we went up to the distillery, they still had a couple of bottles left. We visited. My old man and my sister went on a tour of the distillery. I couldn't because it was not very accessible. So I decided to sit in the sort of like, the cafe area that they had. 700 bottles is nothing from a production standpoint. I know, right? Typically, large whiskey companies will class limited edition stuff as about 15,000. 1,500 to 15,000 released over a single year could be classified as a single run. Yeah, exactly, Jen. Most limited editions are in the thousands. Yep, indeed. Indeed. So there was 757 of these bottles ever made. And that was, judging by when it was bottled, just under 10 years ago. So obviously, I didn't realize what I'd stumbled upon at the time. I just bought it as a memento, like several years back when we went up there for Christmas. I never drank it, and I just kept it. I kept it as a memento. I think when I was younger, I considered drinking it, but I never did. I kept it as a memento, still wrapped in its gift paper with its authentic tag, talking about it being Spanish oak and everything. The box is slightly damaged from just handling and wear and tear. The top of the box is damaged, and because it comes in a cardboard Deanston's box, like a whiskey box. It's damaged at the top, but otherwise, it's still wrapped in its proper gift paper with its official tag and its label saying what number of bottle it is and everything. It's never properly been unwrapped or opened apart from the slight damage to the box. So yeah, I bought this bottle of whiskey for what must have been like, I don't know, maybe 100. I think its original price on sale was about 90 to £100 per bottle. We suspect that they put it up slightly over the Christmas period because, it was 120 when I got it. Oh yeah, Jin says the good lady is listening. She knows her whiskey, and she says that'll be worth an amount of money now. We're getting to that, my friend. We're getting to that. So I bought the original sale price of this thing was like 90 to £100. I've seen it going for. It's traded hands on auction sites a lot. The bulk of these have now been snapped up by collectors. It's insanely rare, obviously, and it came out 10 years ago. So you can imagine the rarity of it now after it's gone to auction sites. Some have probably been drank and some have changed hands with traders. It is a bottle of 1992 vintage Deanston Spanish Oak single malt. So yeah, I bought it for around the price. I just, I think it was around maybe 120, something like that. Maybe slightly increased for the Christmas period. I don't remember. It was years ago. Couldn't tell you where the receipt is. But yeah, so I was just curious while I was perusing whiskies the other day. And this is when I really got into it, and I realized just what a business investment the whiskey market could be. And as some of you guys already know, I've been to business school. I've got 2 degrees. So God knows I should have developed at least some basic business sense for investment and investing in things and certain markets, that kind of thing. Just the basics at the very least, you'd think so. The last bottle that I saw traded hands just over a year ago on an auction site, and typically speaking, the bulk of them before that one that traded hands were going on auction sites well into the hundreds. So I went on to and now it's worth £100,000. No, it's not worth like £1,000,000, Jonathan. I was discussing this with my sister the other day, and she was like, "Are you going to tell me it's worth 10 grand?" And I was like, "No, it's not worth 10 grand." Jin says, "F listening to this and not drinking." I'm not opening that thing. So there's a site called the Whiskey Base that actually, whiskey collectors can kind of, make accounts. You can find links to sites that are selling rare whiskies. You can, discuss with traders. You can see where rare whiskies have been sold and the average price of certain whiskies. So when I bought this thing, it was like the price I described. I'm opening my whiskey. Good man, good man. Have a sip. I can't. I've had my medication tonight. I can't drink. So, muscle relaxers and booze don't go well together. Bare minimum, don't be drinking alcohol unless you've had at least a 12 to 24 hour break from medication like that. Just don't. But yeah. So, I think the original sale price was, like I said, 90 to 100. I think I bought it between like 100 to 120. I don't remember. And I went on the Whiskey Base and started looking through, just the price of Deanston's whiskies and what some of them are worth. I had it mixed up. I thought it was different. I thought it was the Deanston's Port Oak whiskey, which is another rare limited one. But no, it turns out that the 1992 vintage Spanish Oak is even rarer. And from a sale price of, from buying it at 120, around the 100 to 120 region, this bottle of whiskey that I now have sat right next to me right now, because we got it out the attic and checked it. That's how we found it was Spanish Oak, so we could go through the whiskey database. It's now got an average sale price of around £250, which £250, €260. So that's its average sale price, meaning that bottle of whiskey on the high end will sell for about £300 a bottle. It's now pretty much nearly tripled in value from when I bought it. And that's a single bottle of whiskey. It's now worth 300 quid. So that's just going to be kept even longer. 200 quid profit. Yeah, indeed. Indeed. Dude, imagine if I keep it for another 5 to 10 years before I consider selling it. Because it'll just get rarer and rarer and rarer. So I thought to myself, why don't I capitalize on this market? There's definitely a market for limited edition and collector's whiskies. So I think from now on, I'm just going to buy the occasional rare bottle of collector's whiskey every now and again and just add it to my collection and just, save them and maybe sell them on to traders in the future. That's what I think I'm going to do. I'll explain a bit more later, Jin, when we're on chat, because I just found something out. There's a whiskey distillery in Stirling, isn't there? It initially started as a gin distillery, but now the couple that own it have now expanded into whiskey. So I'm considering a bit of an investment there, and I'm going to tell you about it off stream while we discuss Gundam and other Resident Evil things. So there's your story time with Silver. Nice whiskey story there. Hope you guys have enjoyed the Resident Evil demo. And I do reckon, my awesome people, that unless you've got anything else you want to mention, this is probably where we are going to leave it. To all of you who've stopped in for the show, I really appreciate it. Technically, Aberfoyle is in Stirling. Is it? Oh, okay. My Scottish geography is awful. I know Glasgow and Stirling, that's it. Stirlingshire anyway. So it's the wider county area, I take it. Okay, okay. But yeah, unless you guys have got anything more to add, I do reckon that this is where we're going to leave it. And I'll jump on chat in a minute, Jin. I shall jump on chat in a minute. Thank you to everybody that stopped in. Manny stopped in, Monica stopped in, Yosef stopped in, CR Gaming stopped in, Jonathan, Jane, and a few others. So our next demo is going to be the castle demo next Sunday. So be sure to stop in to see the castle demo next Sunday. Then the Sunday after that, we're doing the hour-long playthrough of both demos. And then it's going to be the full game on May the 7th with Jin co-hosting. So yeah. So guys, I have been Silver, your host. Have a fantastic morning, afternoon or night. And I will see you again very soon. Take care, guys.